to the city streets, we began to feel the fire.
Hello everyone watching, I welcome you to this amazing episode about the cultures of Uganda. In our travel tip today, we are now looking at the Banyankole. Who are the Banyankole people? And why are these long-horned cattle so famous? Uganda is blessed with different tribes, different cultures, and one of them is this amazing ethnic group of the Banyankole found in the western part of Uganda. They are famous and their cattle are famous. Their cows, long-horned cows, are famous because they have been reared in different parts of the world, including South Africa. And these long horns are being sold to different places for decoration, even the United States. And they buy them very expensively. So it has made them famous. And now, who are the Banyankole? The Banyankole people are one of the largest ethnic groups or communities in Uganda, and they are mainly found in the western part of the country. They occupy the western part, but they are also found in different places or different parts of the world and of the country. Now, the Ankole cows and the Banyankole are inseparable because in many families, they practice cattle keeping and crop farming. So they do the two. Crop growing and cattle keeping. So it is the staple source of food and staple source and the source of income. That's why we don't separate the Banyankole from the long-horned cow or the Ankole cows. Now, you would ask yourself, if you see a cow with a horn longer than your arm, where that cow come from? Can you imagine that they are there in the western part of Uganda? Well, if you are passing on the road in that side of western Uganda, you are a tourist and you see these cows, a herd of cows, just have a stopover, talk to the farmer, and then you will hear the history of these cows. Then it means that you will go home with more than just a photo. You will go with this rich experience of the cows. Now, you would ask yourself, who are they? As I've said, this ethnic group is living in the western part of Uganda. They are famous of these cows because they have passed them from generation to generation. You get? What we mean here is that when you have cows, you can pass them to your children. And then the children can also keep them to their children. That is how it has been done in their culture, in Ankole culture. So, one of the Uganda's pride, or in Western Uganda, is about keeping these cows. Now, you would ask yourself, why are they known? They are known because of these impressive horns. Their impressive horns, even the great appearance, by the way, they make them famous. These Ankole cows have this calm nature. Seeing them is just memorable. It is more than just seeing wildlife. It is just amazing, guys. Now, why are they special? They are very special because these horns, they help to regulate the temperatures, especially in the western part of Uganda, which is a bit hot sometimes. So they help to regulate the temperatures and allow the heat to circulate in the blood vessels. That's what the science say about these longhorned cattle. Now, there are also other importance of these horns, and when you take a photo of these cows, you see that it is really impressive. It makes an impressive photo when you find them in the farm and you take the photo. Now, these cows of the Banyankole are more than livestock because, as I told you, these two things are inseparable. These animals are more than livestock because they represent more than wealth. First of all, it is wealth, but even more than that. Why? Because they are family heritage, as we have said. That some families, they pass on to generations to generations. So which means they are from one to another. It is a sign of responsibility. As they pass it to you, you pass it to another generation. It is a sign of responsibility. Even in knowing how to take care of cows, to have that skill in you, it is something they can respect you for. It is a responsibility because you don't just have cows and you sit there. As I told you before, that these cows, they have names. You think it is easy to know the name of each cow? It takes efforts and being a responsible person to be a farmer in Ankole. Now, it is also a sign of pride. It is a pride, and culturally, it is something you have not to take for granted when you have cows. Also, the Banyankole have many songs. They have many stories which are related to cows. Even in ceremonies, they celebrate the importance of cows. The Banyankole have this common saying that "enti tamba," which means that when you have a cow, it can save you in many ways. It can solve many problems. So this is what it means, that the cow is for them more than just wealth. It is something that signifies pride, responsibility, and all that. Now, when we talk about their culture and milk of these Ankole cows, milk is very important in Ankole. When you visit a family, when they have milk, they give you and you drink without paying. And when you come as a visitor, the first thing they teach you, even you are a tourist, is how to milk, because milking is very important. They teach you how to milk, and milking is normally done in the morning, sunrise, and in the evening at sunset. So that is how it is. It is done. Now, when you see these cows, it is just more than what you see. There is rich history in them. So when you find a farmer, you don't need to just look at the cows. You need to learn more about what it simplifies or what it signifies. In fact, if you are a tourist in Uganda, the most beautiful and memorable photo you will take is not probably of the lion. It is of these cows, the beautiful cows. So don't just go with memorable photos. Just learn about the history and what is behind these amazing cows. Thank you for watching, and I hope that we shall meet in another episode where we are talking about more of Uganda's culture. Thank you.